Good evening. Listen, y'all, I'm talking about that very quickly. Okay. To talk about, okay, some updates, some tea, come on in here. Okay, y'all. We know that the full moon is Monday, July the 3rd. Okay. We know that people are going to be celebrating 4th of July this weekend. Keep it smart, keep it safe. Okay. I do want to say that today is supposed to be the last day of the Thenie Lecture event. I did not think about how we'll be lapping into when the first day of the last day of the Phoenix event, then it'll be the first day of the 60 day. So what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to give it a 3-day break tonight. If you are in a Phoenix event, you will be getting something. If you're part of the 30-day event, but Monday we'll go into the 60-day event. So we're going to give y'all um, a little break, okay, on this weekend. It'll be the same for next weekend as well, and I will explain it in the group why. So y'all, I'm really excited because of course we got a lot going on this weekend. We're doing a lot of great things this weekend as we always do. But of course, um, I always get my ideas from y'all. Like y'all be sending me messages and saying, "Have you ever heard of this? Have you ever did that?" Depends on what it is and how it is. I'm down for it. I told y'all a lot of people do not utilize all the services that I provide, and that is okay. So, of course, past life readings, past life regressions, because I have been a part of that. I've done that, even going into, as I told y'all before, going into hypnotherapy for therapeutic reasons. I've done all that good stuff. Okay. And a lot of things came up for me that was really, really amazing. And a lot of exciting stuff. Okay. I've even done readings for people on here who also had, past life regressions and they had trauma that was in this life that came up from their past life. And we helped to resolve that. There's always so much energy out there. There's always so much things to do. And I do not jump into energies unless, of course, you are seeking those opportunities. So, of course, another option, because I told y'all we're doing the $25 one question readings live on YouTube. Of course, I would tell y'all when. I'm thinking it's going to be Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. And I'm thinking of starting that next week. But you could send over your tea, $25, one question. We do it right there on the live. Okay. And of course, we'll be helping each other out. Okay. People who like to be nosy to see what other people got going on in their life will be able to see your drama. And of course, like I said, we won't put your name out there. We'll give you a spiritual name and we'll go from there. Okay. Going into that as well. With past life stuff, okay, it's a very healing process. Like I know there's many videos out there, many techniques out there where people are doing past life regressions or readings or assessments. People call them many things where they're just like giving you possibly what you did for a profession, blah 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 blah. I was telling people this: past life readings, past life regressions are very, very beneficial. Okay. And to have an in depth past life reading, there's some information that is needed, like your birth date. Okay. Your name is not really important, but your birth date definitely is. And there's a reason for that. As I tell you this, and I'll always tell y'all this, there is a saying that goes, follow the stars. And of course, people get cute with that, right? Follow the stars. Let the stars take you where you're gonna go. Look up, don't look down. Look into the sky, or look at the stars to find your answers. Going into our ancestors, recently past 100 years, even going to our ancestors thousands of years ago, they looked to the stars to get advice on energies, what was going to go on with the planet, and they were always right. Going into agriculture, going into all this stuff, they did not get this stuff from just their mind, like, oh my god, I think that's how I should you know, cultivate the land. This is how I should clean up the land. They literally consulted with not only just their spirits, ancestors, deities, energy, but they also looked up to the stars. So astrology and astronomy, and of course there's other sciences that deals with the sky and the heavens and the cosmos. Okay, cosmology as well. Okay, a lot of religions are actually based off of cosmology. We're not going to get into that though. And so either way, our ancestors looked to the stars for advice and guidance. And the same thing goes with us right now. Now we have the internet. So we have tagging, geography. We have just a lot of stuff that can help us connect you to your past lives. Of course, you can also go into, knowing your name now, because a lot of people don't know everything that you are experiencing in this life has been a troll on from your past life for sure, but some of it has come on to you from your traumatic past life. So maybe there's a past life you had 400 or 500 lifetimes ago. Yes, I said it, for her 400 or 500 lifetimes ago, because some of us has had that many fucking lifetimes, that it has just been trailing after you, and you feel like you're in a cycle. You feel like doing the same stuff over and over again. And I tell y'all this, and I'll continue to say this. I'm willing to bet that a lot of people who are Black American have a lot of trauma that has been brought over to them from past lives. So we're not talking about maybe you existed during slavery 300 years ago. We're talking about even going beyond that, because we know that slavery has existed on many, many levels and many, many, realms, or many, girl, there's just so much, housekeep, what they say, working, a minimum wage, or what they say out there. Girl, let me see some really quickly. Let me see something really quickly, y'all, because I'm like, girl, let me see this right now. Let me see something. I'm going to look up Alabama minimum wage right now. Because, girl, this is a motherfucking food. Can we talk about it? $7 and motherfucking 25 cents. That's slavery, y'all. That's slavery. Alabama is slavery. The minimum wage in Alabama is $7.25. I don't give a fuck about anybody saying that, well, it's because the rent and stuff is cheap here, whatever. That's okay. That's fine. But if you wanted to leave out of Alabama, because the last time I checked, Alabama, California, Florida, all these places were accessible to all Americans. So you would have a hard time coming to California to visit and have fun based off of just working and saving up a paycheck for 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, 7 weeks, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, 10 weeks. So for me, girl, we have not had our minimum wage at $7.25 since 2008. And that's when, for a one bedroom, it was $500, I believe. I believe it was like $500 for a one bedroom, or $475. So it's like, girl, and we're talking about, in Stockton, of course, San Francisco, and of course, LA, it's always been a little more because everybody wanted to get there. And there's the energy of merchants there. And that's why everything is so high. Where there's merchant energy, there's going to be a higher price for everything. But either way, that's modern slavery to me. So there's so many levels to slavery and so many aspects of slavery that people don't even talk about. And I believe that Christianity supports that, like many other religions support that, on many, many levels, including the wife is, the man is the head of the household, and the man tells the wife what to do, and blah, 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 blah. That's also another form of modern day slavery. So either way, I do feel like the trauma has come up in many, many lives, and I've helped individuals, relieve that, stress and drama and trauma that also manifests into health conditions, like with me. Okay, we talked about this before. In order for you to heal something, you have to identify where the problem started. So if you're dealing with, anything, diabetes, high blood pressure, lymphedema, edema, kidney disease, whatever illness you're dealing with, yes, something happened in this life to trigger that. Maybe someone, put something in your food, whatever. Maybe you're eating a high sodium, high sugar diet, however, whatever, right? Because we know that sugar and salt damages a lot of things in your body, right? But this could also be past life issues coming up, and a past life reading will help you with that. So I've had three different past life readings from three different people, three different styles, and I was amazed by the readings that I have received from these people. And even going into my own regressions that I've had to see my own stuff, which I told one of my sisters about a couple of years ago, that was very traumatic for me. I was in one of my little elements, and I literally, when I say, like, it was like, girl, it was like having a nightmare. You're running from a nightmare, and then you wake up, and then you're in another nightmare. Then you wake up, and you're in another nightmare. You wake up again. It was like that type of experience. So I was like, fuck, I thought I already woke up. But anyway, very, very deep stuff, but it helps to release issues and trauma that's stored within you. And we know that there's access points within your body that are connected to you in past lives and even your current life. So going into, like, your root chakra, you're gonna have a lot of, sexual energy blockages, STDs, STIs. You're gonna have fibroid issues. You're gonna have prostate, at a young age, testicle cancer. You're gonna have digestive issues as well, like IBS and all the good stuff. Yes, diet does contribute to that, but this is still connected to when you were a little girl or a little boy. And I always tell people this. Some people don't even know that they were violated at a very young age. Some people don't even know that they were sexually abused or sexually traumatized, because it's not just about you being physically touched. Maybe you saw something, with your child's eye and your child's mind, where it disturbed you, right? Because as children, we're curious. We like to know things. We like to see things. So we're observing everything, and everything that we're observing and absorbing, it stays with us forever. So we have to release that. And so either way, past life regression help with you with that, to know if this is something that's going to keep trickling on with you, and if you do have more lives to come, how to stop that. And even going into the sense of your past life trauma also opens a gateway for your children's to also have certain attachments to them. So of course we talk about spiritual attachments on different levels, which, like I said, I'll talk about that another time. And it is what it is. So past life regressions definitely help with that. And like I said, I've helped myself, okay, by getting my therapy sessions. And like I said, even now we're doing acupuncture, but definitely relieved a lot of stuff, like improving vision, also the good stuff, why possibly health issues even come up. And I really do feel like I'm thankful, I'm grateful, because a lot of people of my placement typically have, and we're going to talk about Geminis, right? Geminis have a lot of nerve issues, right? A lot of nerve issues. And then also being under the energies of Cancer, there's a lot of emotional issues that could be present. So for me, I'm thank God that my emotional issues is, bitch, I isolate myself and I'll deal with people, versus, being a firecracker, and blowing up at people from 6 months ago, 10 months ago, whatever. However, of course, that does also lead me into, anxiety, going into feeling lethargic, feeling energetically drained, and all that good stuff, what they call occasional depression or whatever. So those are traits that comes along with, like I said, Geminis and Cancers. And so, bam. Gemini suffer from a lot of nerve issues, nerve damage. We know that there's nerves all throughout your body. We know that there's even a nerve inside your eye called the optic nerve. Like I said before, my optic nerve is not damaged, but I do have high eye pressure, which of course they said is linked to a lot of stuff. That it also goes into your kidneys. That also goes into eating a lot of sugars and all that good stuff, which, like I said, I won't go into that into this video because we already kind of talked about that lightly. So either way, we're working on that. Everything is definitely cute, dandy, blessed, all this good stuff. And this is how we release our healing. A lot of people sit here who are either readers or non-readers, and they will say, this is my lesson. I'm here to learn from my sickness. I'm here to learn from my ailment. But what are you doing to release that? Because we do know that we are born into this life to learn something. And once you learn the lesson, that doesn't mean you go. So the moral of your story, the life theme of your story wasn't for you to have diabetes your whole life and that's going to be your demise. Like we learn from lessons, we learn from experiences. So if you were meant to have that in this life, it is meant for you to learn something from that and then grow from that. So that way the next life come about and you won't have the issue. A lot of people leave out of here with the same energy and they get it back. And it kind of goes into the scriptures with St. Peter, or excuse me, Peter. A lot of people don't believe in St. Peter. But Peter, where it talks about loosened on earth, what is loosened on earth as it is in heaven, blah, say, blah, say, blah, vice versa, however it said, not verbatim, but along those lines. Whatever you take with you, whatever you bring in here with you energetically, you leave with it. You come into this life with that energy to let that energy go. That's why they also say make peace with people, whether you like them or not. Make peace with them and keep it moving. Because of course you take the energy with you into the next life. Then these people started trailing with you into the next life. Now they show up as a mama, as a daddy, a sister, brother. And who knows, maybe that mama or that daddy might ABO your ass. Okay, hello. And stop your motherfucking growth. They might stunt your motherfucking growth. Let's talk about it. Or maybe the what they say, karmic mama and daddy will let you come out. They will birth the hell out of you and abuse you psychologically, emotionally, mentally for your whole damn life. And that's how that shit manifests. So we want to identify what is in our lives right now that are blocking us. And possibly if it has come up from our past lives and we're here to release it. Okay, when people talk about download stuff, I always talk about this, but downloads, girls, like a computer upgrade. You're not out here getting downloads every day, regardless of the time you're getting these downloads, and you're doing the same bullshit every day. That's not how that works. You're not out here saying, oh my God, I got a download last night. And okay, what you get download on? Well, I mean, it was something along these lines. And then, okay, girl, you're doing the same shit that we've seen you do 2 years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, 5 years ago. Everything is the same. Nothing has changed. You're attracting the same people, the same experiences. So it's like you're not getting downloads. Okay. You probably are getting the alerts that downloads are coming through, but you're not getting no downloads, honey. Okay. And I do believe that all medicines and all things work together, as I mentioned before. Acupuncture, a chiropractor, a massage therapist, a Reiki healer, and then a spiritual advisor. People who have all of those things that I just listed, they seem to have a holy experience because they are whole in movement, right? You're never going to be perfect, but there is something called whole perfection. So you're actually perfecting things around you that could be improved, and you're actually working towards that. And that's what we should do every single day. A lot of people, place and things will be put in your life to distract you, and your goal is to stay, on that. I did say this going into the Finny Luxor, we're going to say the FL experience, that we are going to do something again around winter solstice. I think I'm going to do a little different. I do feel like the group thing, at least this go around, there was a lot going on. I do feel like some people were, actually there participating, involved. And then I think some people are not. And I was even putting like little, what they call Easter eggs, to see. And I wasn't getting no feedback, no responses. And I'm just like, listen, I paid money. I want my money's worth. Okay. I invested in something. I want to get my full on experience. And girl, like I said, I'm be there when it's there. I'm gonna be checking everything out, blah, blah, blah. But people are not doing that. And I'm like, listen, that ain't my concern. Baby, the proof is in the pudding. Okay. Evidence was there. Everybody got emails. Everybody got messages. And this is why you're supposed to be checking. If you're not going to be able to check your group chat every day, if you're not going to be able to check your email every day, then, maybe the one-on-one experience would have been better for you. But like I said, honey, we keep it moving. That's not my concern. I did what I did. I showed up the way that I was supposed to show up. So either way, like I said, December the 21st, we're going to do something else, very similar to the Finny Luxor event. And of course, we're going to be very, 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 just there. Okay. I want people who can fully participate, give their undivided attention. We do know there's a lot that goes on why we offered the one-on-one and we offered the group thing. And this was not like a class set up with a schedule to where we had to meet every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. But it's like, yeah, I'm still gonna be checking every day. Okay, we're all booked and busy. I understand that. Like I said, that's why I did it that way. I'm booked and busy, girl. Out of 24 hours, I probably got about a good 6, 7 hours free every day. And a lot of times when I have those free hours, girl, I want to sleep. Okay, no shade. So with that being said, honey, y'all, I'm gonna be back probably a little later. Okay, probably a little later. Let me finish what I was saying. I got a little sidetracked there. So for past life regressions and all that good stuff live, like I said, if you're interested in it, you can always send me an email at 28spirit8mystic8 at gmail.com, 28spirit8mystic8 at gmail.com, and we'll talk about it. We can get on in it. It'll be a live session, like I said, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I think I'm going to start that next week. We'll talk about it, and yeah, we'll go from there, honey. And of course, your name won't be put out there. We'll call you something cute, something special, and yeah, we'll go from there. I was very, very amazed when I had, like I said, my past life regressions, healing coming up, things coming up that, hey, you need to get this together because this may be a challenge for you when you get older, and me working on that. I was even surprised because, of course, I gave my mom a past life reading. I was even surprised to learn about one of her most traumatic experiences, and even going into how she was from the Polynesia area. Like, I was blown away from that because I told y'all back in the day, people always used to think that I was either black and Thai or they thought I was like Samoan or something. Like, it was so crazy all the time. Where even like Samoan guys would always holler at me in San Jose, East Palo Alto, girl, they'll be in Sacramento, they'll be in Elk Grove, and girl, they'll be like, damn, what's up? And I'm like, okay. But either way, girl, very, very interesting, very, very amazing. And of course, it could have been because I always have flowers and shit on me, girl. I would always wear like orchids and plumeria and shit. I would have, girl, always doing something, girl. Okay, hello, always doing something, girl. But anyway, that's pretty much it on that. Email me any questions. Like I said, I'll probably be back, y'all. There is something I want to do. Of course, we are doing the Beyond the 11th Gate. Okay, come on here. Yes, and it will not be live. It will be a video. And of course, something has been brought to my attention that I've not seen no Dick, Jane, Mary, Joe, Tommy, Billy Goat, okay, or buckwheat ass bitch talk about. So because you have not talked about it, I feel like it is my duty to talk about this shit, okay? Everybody want to jump on shit that is trending and that's popular, and I'm tired of that shit. I'm bored of that shit, girl. I'm bored of the minds getting taken. I'm bored of the souls getting snatched. I'm bored of the programming and people out here saying that they are not a part of the programming and that they are here to set a message and they're the chosen ones and they're here to expose the Illuminati and here to expose this and that, but yet the programming that these people put out there, you're actually affected by it. So make it make sense for me. You are against these government officials. You're against these white people. You are against the genomes. You're against these, this, that, blah, blah, hooty boo that you get your money to. But yet you are actually displaying the programming that they put out for people to get. So it does not make sense to me in any way, shape, or form. And so, like I said, yes, girl. We're gonna talk. We're gonna touch on this topic. I hope I come back home in time because I have a reading book tonight. Okay, hello. I hope I come back home in time and present that video and put it on out here. It won't be longer than 30 minutes, I guarantee. We're gonna tap into some shit though, and we might do a part 2. Depends on how deep the shit get. Hello. Same thing with all the other Beyond the 11th Gates, Mr. Beyond the 11th Gates. We might do a part 2 to all of the tea because I love editing videos from my phone. I don't like editing from the computer. I just don't like it. It's a lot of bullshit. There's a lot of apps on the fucking phone that you gotta on a computer, you gotta fucking download, take up space on your fucking computer. I'm not a fan of that. On your phone, it's very simple. You record. Yes, you're a little limited. You can do a 15-minute video on the phone, but it's like, okay, girl, okay, do 4 fucking 15-minute videos, get on your computer, put them together and present them online. Okay, girl. Okay. Anyway, y'all. Let me get up out of here. Oh, let me see. Oh, come on here, I'm Dee Dee. Hey, only here for a minute. Yes, take a dog. Have to take dogs to vet checkup. I know that's right, honey. Didi. Well, hope that works out for you, honey. Yes, it is hotter than a motherfucking jalapeno coochie over here. And yes, girl, we gotta go. We got things we have to do, honey. This weekend is gonna be a very, very busy day or week in. Okay, both days are gonna be busy, honey. I have a class that I gotta be in from 9 a.m. to like 7 p.m. at night, and I have to do it. Oh my God, girl, for 2 days. So that's going to be exciting. Not really. It is going to be 115 degrees. I think today it's going to be 105. So it's going to be hot. It's going to be real hot. So like I said, I need to get out and get something, honey. Okay. I have 5 more hours. I'll be able to break my fast. And the window's going to be very small today, girl. Normally it's 6 hours. We're going to make the windows 3 hours today. So we're going to be breaking that fast in about 5 hours, and I'm only gonna be able to eat until 6 o'clock. So anyway, y'all, bye for now, y'all. Love and lights, and thank you for stopping by here. I'm Dee Dee, honey. Yes, girl. Work it out. Bye.